5 o'clock. We've got a load of fantastic speakers and we're going to restrict them to 5 minutes.
Fantastically important, and the moment we're in moment time, which happened, of course, with the election of Jeremy Corbyn of the Labour Party. A few months after an election by the Tories, we could be standing here, not in winning the leadership of the Labour Party, the left, but by a country mile. 60% of the electorate voted for a left party. When I hear the press, the liberal press, not the right-wing press, they expect us to be completely nutters and crazy and looking for Jeremy Corbyn's love child and all these other things, no doubt which we're trying to do. But also what they ended up trying to do, they actually flabbergasted. What, you're not going to press the button if you get elected? How possible? I mean, what is so mad? I mean, I became an associate over 30 years ago. The first demonstration I ever went on was a C&D demonstration. Because we understood, MAD, it was called, mutually assured destruction. We understood that as a younger generation. Nobody wins a nuclear war. It is crazy. It was a common sense. No, of course, you skulk around 30 years later thinking that you are the mad person and nobody else. All of a sudden, the only mad people are those who think it's mad that you were the Prime Minister of this country, you wouldn't press a button and destroy humanity. How absolutely outrageous. That will give confidence to billions of people across the world. And that's why, for me, the election of Jeremy Corbyn is so important. Not just because of Jeremy, he's in my constituency. I've been on strike 17 times. I work in the further education sector 17 times in the last 14 years. And he's my constituency MP. I've spoken on his platform many, many times. He's always turned up to the picket line. He's always showed solidarity. So it's not simply about Jeremy. It's what he reflects, what his election reflects, is what the mood exists inside society. Something that many of us said a long, long time. People are sick and tired of marketisation. They're sick and tired of privatisation. They're sick and tired of the mendacity of the elitists in this country who believe it's perfectly acceptable to wreck an economy, to destroy it, and then turn around and say, OK, we'll just move on, it's not our fault, we'll blame you, we'll put your taxes up, we'll hit you harder, we'll cut your schools, we'll cut the hospitals to pay for the mess that we made this crisis. People say no, and what Corbyn's election reflected was precisely that new change in society, and I think it will give confidence. In a moment, you'll hear from Candy Udwin, and I'm sure we're going to... One of the things that Unite the Resistance has launched, was an initiative around the trade union bill. We've got a pamphlet here. If you haven't got it yet, please get one. It's £1, but if you want 10, you can get it for £7. I'm a great car salesman it is. Please get a load for your workmates, because we need to alert people to the seriousness of these attacks that are coming our way. An attack which says, I'm in UCU, we're balloting at this moment of time. We'll be taking, hopefully, strike action around about the 4th of November, overpay. Our ballot started last week. But I know what's going to happen here. If we only get 25 or 30% turnout, and only 75-80% who vote for strike actions, all sorts of people say, that proves that's what we need is a new trade union law that bans these people from taking strike action, because only 30% turnout. Well, we know, if that was applied to any political party over the last 40, 50 years, there wouldn't be one single political party ever in office. Now, perhaps that would be a good thing, and no doubt we would probably say so. The hypocrisy again shines through. But there's other things. Clearly, this union bill, if passed, would mean that the right to strike would be banned, in reality. And they know who they fear most. Yes, we want street demonstrations, and we want more, and more vociferous ones. Yes, we want direct action, we want more, and occupation. But there's one thing they are most frightened of, and that is organised labour. That is our ability as workers to collectively strike back, and stopping our workplaces and organising in this way. And they know that, despite the figures being low, they still recognise who has the potential power to stop their attacks on already working people. So therefore, I do say to you, if you haven't got those pamphlets, please take there's a couple of things we need to advertise. First of all, the TUCG, which is the Trade Union Coordinating Group, has organised a lobby of Parliament on the 13th of October. So please make sure everybody's got that and demonstrate and participate in that. If you're not in London today, do something around the country, in your workplace and so on. And also the TUC has called a lobby of Parliament on the 2nd of November. Again, a big day of action and protest against this. So, once again, thank you very much for coming along. I hope you have had a fantastic day of demonstration. Clearly, this is only just the beginning. The defence of the trade union movement is at the heart, it's a very significant stage. The election of Jeremy Corbyn and John McDonnell and others to the leadership of the Labour Party means that we have also got to do, in every workplace, do what we can to defend them against the riot. That's also why the Unite Blue System has launched a statement in defence of them. So once again, solidarity everybody, fantastic day, hope you enjoy the rally.
With a reminder of this absolutely disgraceful bill that we're here to fight today and show that we are not going to lie down and accept that. But our next speaker is someone from a union that's been doing some fantastic work with previously unorganised and very young people, and that's Ian Hodson, the president of the Bakers Union.
Comrades, sisters, brothers, what an absolute pleasure and a real honour today to be stood alongside our members who were able to walk at the front of that TUC dispute, that TUC march, alongside, we haven't got a dispute yet, have we? Alongside people from the National Gallery, and I want to send our congratulations to the 100% solidarity they showed. And when we gave a speech today, and he said striking wins, if you ever want to see a successful outcome, look at the National Gallery and look at how successful it's been. Look at the homeless workers and look at how successful it's been. And you know what? Those people on Tyneside, the steel workers, if we get a strike to support them, do you know what? We'll have a steel industry in this country. That's what we need to organise. And that's the reason for this bill. This bill is to stop us, it's to neutralise us, it's to stop us from being able to succeed and defend our class. And that's what this bill is aimed at. Because let me make it perfectly clear, the difference between a worker and a slave is your right to withdraw your labour. And we understand clearly Cameron's link to slavery. We absolutely understand, so let's be under no illusion. This bill needs to be defeated. It's not going to just be defeated by one trade union or a couple of trade unions. It's going to take every single trade union not doing secret deals, not agreeing to side deals with David Cameron. We've got to stand up and we've got to fight back. And we've got to unite our working class to understand that it's not just going to be the trade unions at the forefront of this campaign. It's going to be every single community group up and down the country too. The reality that we face is that if we don't come and stand together, then we will be finished. We will end with nobody defending our rights, nobody standing up for us, and those workers not in organised workplaces that don't think it matters. Let me ask you this question. If the trade unions don't raise the wage, who's going to do it? I've never met an employer that's prepared to do it on their own. The only way the wages are raised is when we stand together and show them we're prepared to take industrial action in the same way that when it comes to making sure that 0-hour contracts are cancelled in a workplace, the way you beat them is you take industrial action. That's the office workers. That's how you beat them. And when shop stewards get dismissed, how do you beat them? You take industrial action, like the National Gallery workers have shown us. So I want to finish on this. The 13th of October is another opportunity to show our solidarity, but not just in London, in every town and city, in every city across this country. We're asking and we're urging everybody to get down to their council, to encourage their councillors to sign up to refuse to enter this bill when it comes into power. We're asking everybody who's in a community group and in a trade union organised workplace to come out on the streets on that day to take part. If it's necessary in civil disobedience, let's shut this country down. And I send this message to the TUC, as we have done before. You don't give away your only armoury to protect working people by saying we won't use it. When we defend the right to strike, we have to be prepared to use it. And it's about time we got off our knees and stood up. And now is the time for a general strike. strike solidarity.